This right here is a bell pepper, and while it is perfectly delicious to consume raw, this humble vegetable transforms completely once it's been roasted and peeled. It becomes soft and delicate and even sweeter and more concentrated in flavor with a light smokiness, and it's luxurious. It's just an amazing technique to have in your repertoire. And there's actually a couple different techniques to achieve similar results. We're going to go through all of them, and I'm going to show you the pros and cons so you can find out what works best for you and the recipes that you're trying to carry out. Let's go.
For my preferred method of roasting, start by placing your bell peppers into an oven-safe dish and drizzling them lightly with a neutral oil. This thin layer of oil helps to heat up the skins faster once they have entered the oven. And that's it. Pop them in your oven as hot as it'll go, or using the grill setting, and leave them there for at least 10 minutes. While these cook, let's take a look at some of the other techniques, which involve fire. Now, I haven't completely lost it here. To make the bell peppers easier to handle, it's just really easy to stab them with a fork. And while a grill or a campfire would be perfect for this technique, at home you can achieve similar results using the burner of your gas stove. All you're trying to do is to char and blister the skin and to keep rotating the pepper. I'm not a massive fan of using a gas hob for this technique, as they are already a nightmare to clean. Also, unless you've got a particularly powerful burner, it takes a while and it is quite hands-on. If I was using fire, I would much prefer using a blowtorch to quickly blister the skin. When I worked in a restaurant, I used to use 2 big blowtorches, one in each hand, and I would blaze through a bunch of peppers. No pun intended. This technique barely cooks the flesh of the pepper, but it allows you to remove the skin quite easily. This maintains more of the natural texture and flavor of the pepper, which makes it cool for some applications, but kind of boring for some others in my opinion. Okay, now that we've covered those, back to our oven peppers. After they've been cooking for roughly 10 minutes, you can pull them out, turn them over, and go ahead and put them back in for another 5 to 10 minutes until they are completely blistered and have like nice wrinkly skin. You can go ahead and place them in a heat-proof sealable container or just a bowl with some cling film and allow them to steam gently. The longer that you leave these into steam, the more tender the pepper will become, and eventually the cooler and easier the pepper will be to handle. I left mine in there for 30 minutes or so that they're nice and cool and the flesh is nice and tender. At this point, carefully remove all the seeds by hand. I wouldn't recommend rinsing them underwater because you lose a lot of the flavor. Next, flip the peppers over and gently peel off the skin. It should come off quite easily, but still, handle with care. At this point, your peppers are ready and you can use them however you want. I chopped these up, which as you can see is super easy to do. And I added them to some leftover barley pesto salad, where they added a lot of sweetness and a bit of smokiness and just made the dish tastier. If you have any other bell pepper techniques that you'd like to share, I would love to hear them in the comment section. I love this vegetable, and this is kind of my go-to technique. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.
This is a bell pepper. This